Hello, everybody. Let's try that. Hello, everybody. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm testing out a webcam that I picked up from Best Buy. It's not a very expensive one, but I was trying to what's the word? I'm trying to get away from using my phone as a camera when I do live streaming because it's annoying, the software that I use to connect it. So I'm just testing this out, and I'm not sure. I don't think the quality is as nice as I want it, but it's okay for now. It's better than using my built-in Mac cam, so there's that. And the quality of the sound might be shitty in my room right now because I have the fan going and I don't have my AirPods on, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm not sure, how good... Yeah, I'm not sure how good this is going to be, but I do want to start live streaming again sometimes, and I'm probably just going to have to, get a nicer webcam maybe, or I don't know. I have I could still use my phone, and I could still use I could use my camera setup, I guess, probably, maybe, I don't know. I think it takes video, but it's whatever. I was just trying just cheap webcam to see if this would be better. It's still not what I want, but it's good for now. So look, I thought I would just open up a box that I received of dolls that I need to open, and I'm going to. I got this box off of eBay. Let me show you briefly. It's where's the box? Okay, it's kind of big, so I'm probably gonna have to open it it's a huge box, so I'm probably going to have to bring things out one at a time. And I got this off of eBay. Let's see. Let me get it open really quick. So, where are my crappy scissors? I can use these. It's, so, if you're following my videos, you know that I've been trying to get the 2011 little mismatched dolls that Tonner put out. And I have two, and there's four. There's a brunette, a redhead, a blonde, and an African American. And I have the redhead and the brunette, but now I'm trying to find the blonde and the African American. And then this listing showed up on eBay. Oh, good Lord. Hold on, I'm trying to get the box open over here. Which was for $3 and another soft mismatched doll and some clothes. So let's see here. And it was starting bid was $30 for all of that. And so I put in a bid. Holy crap. Okay, wow. Let's see what we have here. So I will have a couple duplicates now, and I know ahead of time that some of these dolls are stained. So here we go. We have, can you see this? Let's see. What is going on here? Whoa, come back. Hold on. All right. The stream's burnt. Okay. So here is the blonde. It looks like somebody knit them sweaters, you guys. We have the blonde. The redhead again. The brunette again with all these clothes. Oh, no way. What is this? This little doll here and two outfits, 2 boxes of outfits. Can you see? I know this isn't very good, and I'm on a delay here, so I'm not sure. Wait, I gotta switch to the other screen so I can see what's showing up. Okay. Yeah, I should have. If I use my phone or a camera or something, you can see it better. So, Little Mismatched. So look, it's a box. It's a fashion pack, but look at all the clothes that it came with. I'm like so shocked. So apparently there was 32 outfits in all. And the characters for these dolls, I don't know if we can focus on this. Will it autofocus? This camera's supposed to autofocus, but I don't know. It's a cheap-ass camera. So it's, Sporty is the blonde, Artsy is the African-American girl, Rock and Roll was the brunette, and Uptown is the redhead? No. Yes, redhead. So I don't even know what's in here. I mean, I literally didn't think. So let's see. Here's some more fashion pack boxes. Again with the outfits. So this I know goes with the red dress for the Uptown girl. So anyway, there's like a whole bunch of stuff in here. So I thought I would look through here, and somebody was doing some knitting. Somebody was knitting here. Oh, looks like I have text. Hold on a minute. Yeah, it's weird. Okay. So let's look at the dolls really quick. Now, I don't know. Okay, I don't know who this doll is. She's super cute, though. It looks like this camera's trying to focus low, and I'm sorry about this camera, guys. I think I'm only going to have to be able to use it for zooming, but I thought I would try it out. What is this doll? Let's see. So I saw there was like another doll in this box, but I didn't recognize it. So it's cute. I'm like, she's super adorable, though. Let's see if she's tagged anywhere. Let's see here. All right, hold on. I got to take my glasses off to look up close. TCPO. I'm going to have to do a Google Lens search and see if I can figure out who this is. Because I don't know this doll, but I really like her, so that's a nice surprise. She's super cute. I like these cartoony style dolls. All right, hold on a sec, guys. Let me get Google going over here. And Google Lens. Well, that's AI. I don't want Google AI. Where's your lens? This lens? Google Lens. Okay. Wait, no. How do I get it to... Here we go. Google Lens. That's not right at all. No, that's not right. Hold on. Let's go back to the camera. Google Lens seems like a good idea, but I just can't use it very well. Holly Hobby and Friends design style Carrie Baker doll. Okay, so Google, which you can't read it, but it says, this image displays a Holly Hobby and Friends design my style Carrie Baker doll This doll is part of the Design My Style line, which encouraged creativity and customization through accessories like beads and stickers. And this is one of Holly Hobby's best friends. Okay. That's what she is. Very cool. So she has, you know, basic articulation, but really great movement. She's super adorable. To fix her hair a little bit. It looks like it's gotten matted, and yeah, it needs a little help. So, but I have seen these dolls. I thought she looked familiar. I just didn't know what they were. And I liked these Holly Hobby. I mean, so as a child of the 70s, like in early 80s, Holly Hobby and Strawberry Shortcake are also favorites of mine. And eventually I would like to collect some vintage and more modern takes on those. But I'm not looking to like add them to my collection right now because, you know, I have a lot of dolls. But because of her, now I have an excuse, right? So that's cool. Here, this is gonna get wet. So she was thrown in, but yeah, the real reason I was getting this this bundle was because of the blonde, who I don't or did not have. So now I have duplicates, which, you know, isn't bad. Let's see. So she looks like she's in really good shape. Now, I do know these dolls were stained. This was disclosed on the product pictures. So I actually either I need to give a crap and I need to try to get rid of it with you know, zit cream, or I can just cover it up or not care. I'm too lazy probably to do anything with the zit cream. But you guys, though, these hand knit like shrugs are so good. I wonder if they'd fit Elwyn. So all I need now is, I still can't believe the price I got these dolls like at. That's ridiculous. I'm loving this headband idea. I wonder if I have, like, obviously I have, I wonder if it would be easy to make headbands like that. I probably would be. I'll have to look into that. So her hair is in really good shape. It just needs to be brushed out. It doesn't feel dirty. And her bangs just need to be wet down. Other than the staining, look at this. Isn't that adorable? Somebody really had fun with these dolls. This material is really soft. Other than, what's the word I'm trying to say? Yeah, so I know that they're stained. I don't know if all of them are stained. Hold on, let me put this Holly Hobby girl back and get her out of the way because she's not the star of the show today. But yeah, these are adorable and really nice size. And I wonder why. I'll have to look these girls up later. Maybe I'll have to get all 4 of them. It would be really cute to make dresses and stuff for them. And here I have pants I could like follow to make a pattern from. They have bend and click knees. Really cute doll. Okay. She's super sweet. Look at her little like cockeyed grin. Really cute. So, oh, look at how cute this skirt is. So we've got some shoes, really nice. They have such large feet. She has a bit of a staining there. This shirt I'm not totally in love with. Is this, let's see if this is a, let's get this off of her since it's dark and I don't want her to stain anymore. This has buttons in the back. Okay. Oh, is it part of the whole dress? I think it's part of the whole dress. Yeah, you can see she also is stained. Now again, I knew that this was going to be the case when I purchased them because it was in the product photos. So, boy, her hair is really nice. So the staining is not a problem for me. My other version of this doll is not stained. Although I don't know that actually. I should get her out and take her. Hey, Tammy, can you hear me okay? I should take the other doll's clothes off of her and make sure she's not stained because she is wearing dark clothes. Okay, so this is a dress. So it looks like it was supposed to be some kind of, what is this? Some kind of faux, I don't know. This is strange. Okay, so I'm loving this skirt, but I am not loving this top jacket part. I mean, it looks like it's supposed to be like some kind of a jacket. Yeah, I'm not thrilled at all with this weird outfit. Okay, good, because I'm trying out a really cheap web camera that I bought because I was tired of dealing with my phone as my webcam because of the software I have to use to connect to OBS. It's always a pain in the ass. So I bought a really cheapo webcam, and it works just fine with OBS, but I don't like the quality of it, so I'll probably at some point upgrade and just use this for Zoom calls. But for now, it's fine. Yeah, so I I don't know if you caught the beginning of this, but I'm trying to get all 4 of these Tonner mismatch dolls, and I saw a lot for $30 with the blonde in it, the redhead and the brunette, and this Holly Hobby doll, and these boxes of like extra clothes that came that, so plus apparently this person could knit, and the bidding started at $30 and nobody else bid, so I got all this for $30. But again, I knew the dolls were stained. They were in the product photos. So this little shrug is adorable. And like I said, I want to see if it will go on Elowen. I don't know that it will, but we'll try it. So I could try to unstain her with Zit Cream, but I don't know that I'm going to bother. Look, they even knit a leg warmer out of sock yarn. It's crazy. That matches. Yeah, this little shrug is so nice. I wonder if I could figure out how they did this, like by counting the rows and stuff. Looks like, okay, it looks like maybe did they start top down? It's pretty rectangular, then this looks like it might be picked up and stitched. Maybe I could make a pattern off of this. I'm just going to really quickly grab Elowen. Yeah, it's a crazy deal. I'm like, so now I'm just missing one of the Tonner mismatch dolls. I'm just missing the African American girl, Artsy. So this one is sporty. Urban, the rocker girl. So, now these girls are shorter than Elowen, but no, Elowen, your fingers are poking through. How does the quality of the camera look, Tammy, on your end? It's always surprising to me just how big Elowen's hands are. Let's see. I'm really surprised at how cute that Holly Hobby doll is. I'm going to have to look up the rest of them online. There we go. Let's see. I mean, it kind of almost works. It's kind of almost there. Yeah, I think I could probably, it looks like there's just some rib knitting down on the bottom. Maybe it was like knit, I don't know. I don't know if they, yeah, I'm just looking at this, like, if they knit the arms separate and then sewed them into place. I'll have to see. It's kind of hard to see because it's a fuzzier material. But it's real close. I could maybe figure out something similar. So, let me put Elowen back really quick. All right. So I'm wondering if I can do something to this where I can unpick this black top part off and then turn this, which is super cute. It's like a patchwork ruffle, like layered skirt, into just a regular skirt because I don't really like this. Also, it's strange because I don't think it's handmade, but then this part looks, I don't know if you can see it because this video is, it's supposed to be like, I think it's supposed to, not that bad, but not as crisp, especially when you move. Yeah. Well, I think it's supposed to be able to like, I think it's like supposed to autofocus, but it looks like it's focusing on these guys. So I'll have to go back to trying to get my phone fixed so I can use it, get the software work talking to OBS again. But you can see it looks like it's just tacked on here. So that might be a project. I might unpick this and then try to give it either an elastic waistband or a, oh, maybe this whole thing is handmade. So I'm looking at this and this now looks, I can't tell. I'm definitely going to pull this. I'm definitely going to do something with this. All right, let's see what else is in here. We've got, so we have the cute handmade sweater. We have, this is really cute. So it's just a scarf, but they added a buttonhole and a very large button. Huh. Yeah, this is really cute. Interesting. So they knit it so that it was like bigger on the ends to work. I don't know if you can see that. Really strange. It needs to be blocked. It's curling up a lot. So I don't know what you would call this. It's not a wrap, but it's not a scarf. What would you call this? It's like a, oh crap. Somebody really liked to knit for their dolls. That's very sweet. So I have another one of these red dresses, and hooray, she has shoes. This looks like it's part of the collection. That's cute. Now, I don't know if this girl is stained. Let's see. Here's another shrug. This one's really nice, too. This one is bigger. It might fit Elowen. How funny that it's got these very large, turned up arms. So this was definitely knitted as a rectangle. A really long rectangle. I don't know if you can tell. This was knitted as a rectangle and then sewn or added here. It looks like probably sewn. So my only question is, so did they knit an entire back piece and then the two front pieces and then sew everything up? It looks kind of like that's what they did. Interesting. What an interesting design with these fold-up sleeves. But yeah, these sleeves are definitely just like a rectangle, like folded over. So, and then seamed here along the cast-on edge or the cast-off, the cast-on and cast-off edge. They just sewed it through here. So, and they do a slip stitch along the edge maybe? It looks kind of like, I'm not sure. It's been quite a while since I've actually knit, but that looks like how they made this, so that's cool. God, these are, I feel like I lucked out like so hard on this. Her hair is just a little, so these dolls, their hair isn't like the greatest quality. It's really nice at the top. It's sort of like a Blythe, like a stock Blythe doll's hair. Dry ends, really nice at the top and through the body with dry ends. All right, so now wait a minute. No, this, I think this is hand done by this person because, oh look, her heel is coming undone. Because it looks like she took maybe this is recycled fabric. I don't know if you can see. It's kind of hard to see because it's blurry, I'm sorry, but I'll explain. This looks like it's done. This has been serged with a professional serging machine. But this looks like it's just been whip stitched up the side. So it looks like, and across the toe. So this looks like perhaps she recycled, I'm assuming it's a she, could have been a he. The person who owned this and made this sock really leaned into the mismatched feel. I love it. It's kind of falling apart, so you see that the heel is worn there. So I might unpick this and turn it into a legging or something, or maybe patch it here. That would be fun to do because I think this is a really cute, I think this is cute, this one long sock. I wonder if there's a matching one in the boxes. I'll take a look in a minute. I'm also happy to have these shoes because dolls like this, nobody's going to have matching shoes, you know? But I could use this to make a shoe pattern from if I really wanted to. So that is exciting. And I don't know. Oh, yeah, I was going to check and see if she was stained. So let's see. Okay, so she has a little bit of red here on her shoulder. So that tells me that with the other two that I have, I should get them out of their clothes. I should get them out of their clothes. Yeah, they're marked Tonner Toys LLC, 2014 on this body. So I should get them out of their clothes, the other two out of their clothes, because they're going to be staining, and I should probably make some body protectors for them if I want to, or when I make their clothes, I should line them, but I maybe should make them some body protectors if I want to put them in their actual original garments again. Here, let's pull this off since it's dark as well. What a cute idea. So she's a little bit looser, but you know, some rubber bands up in there might fix it. Again, these dolls are pretty old, like not super old, obviously, but they are used, and they're from the mid-2000s, like the mid to 2010, 2011, I think is when they were, but her copyright says 2014, so, all right, and now this is the girl that I was after and why I bought this set. So she is the sporty girl. She's very stained. Again, though, if I put her in, like, I'm sure I could get rid of this. I just, there is no way in hell I'm doing that right now. The zit treatment is not happening anytime soon. So I'm going to get her out of these dark pants to make sure that those, if they have stained, they will not stain her any further. And, oh, it's a sock. It's an actual sock. It's not just a leg warmer. Huh. This person really leaned into the whole mismatched socks. That little mismatched was like, so I guess Tonner, like what? He partnered with a company that was already out there selling mismatched socks for people. And then they added toys. All right, these pants just slide off. They're stretchy. So it does not look like they stained her. So it's really weird. You would think that these would stain more than the red dress would, right? Or so I don't know what she was wearing that stained her up here. But yeah, Tammy, I could, like, definitely, I'm going to take a look at what's in the other box and take a look at the clothes that came and see if there's anything. Oh, she does have a stain back here. And here. So I would ultimately also like to find some more pristine girls that are not, I'm not willing to pay the new in-box prices for them. But, I mean, I would like to have some that are more pristine, but that's okay. I'm sure I could fix this and get rid of the staining. I'm just lazy, and I will eventually, but it's not happening anytime soon. So I could, if there's like a short sleeve or a long sleeve shirt, I could use that as a bodice. You think Mr. Eraser might work first? That's a good idea. All right, I'm going to take the girls out of the way since I don't have a lot of room here. And we're going to look at what came in these boxes. Yeah, because like, you know, new in box, they might be stained new in box from their original outfits too. So it's even if I get one new in box, there's no guarantee that it won't be stained. So it's not, I don't need to get them new in box. I just, and again, I don't really care about the stains. There are outfits I can make, as Tammy said, you know, short sleeved or long sleeve dresses that will cover up the stains and nobody will see it, right? Or t-shirts or shirts. So this looks like, okay, this is very strange. Can you see this? Am I in the camera? This is some kind of a jumpsuit, but it looks like it's reversible. Because look, it's fully finished. Okay. So is this part of the mismatched? I'm going to have to like do some research and actually see what the fashion packs contained. So it's gray on the outside with orange buttons. And then if you turn it inside out, it's purple with orange buttons. That's really random. That's like 2 outfits in one. That's really clever. Yeah. Okay. So that is cool. And then there are some leggings that are the same color, plum purple. Cool, cool, cool. And this coat I know goes to the redhead. So, which is cool because on the other redhead I bought, she came with her dress, but she does not have the coat. So, yeah, I mean, I think this is really neat because I can use any of these to draft patterns from. I would just have to lay them out flat so the seams were perfectly lined, and then you trace at the seams, and that'll give you the pattern piece. You know, so I would trace for the front, I would trace here down that seam across, up, over, and then down the armhole. This is a strange detail, so I guess I would do this side. And then, you know, flip it. And then you add your seam allowance onto the pattern piece. Because you just use the seam line, you trace the sew line. So it's like really easy to make patterns from any piece of, like even humans, grown-ups have been doing that, grown-ups. Real people, not dolls, have been doing this forever. There's plenty of YouTube videos on how to take a piece of clothing that fits you really well and turn it into a pattern by tracing it. So, and then this looks like there's not a seam on top, so this piece would have to be on the fold right here. So, I mean, really easy. It would be a little trickier to figure out the collar, but again, I could trace this just fine. So I could make coats. I could make them all kinds of stuff. It looks like it is seamed up the back. 2014 mismatched. 4 mismatched. So you see it's a 4-piece garment. Cool, cool. All right, that's neat. And then here's another reversible piece. So I don't know if these were part of the fashion pack. I mean, the sensibility, it looks like, you know, it looks like it would be, but I don't see a tag on this one, so I don't know because it's reversible, so they didn't put a tag. Looks like it's solid plum, so that would probably go with those leggings. Oh, this is a cute bag. Little mismatched. Really cute little tote. I really like this whole, like, Punky Brewster. Do you remember Punky Brewster? You know, with all these really contrasting and interesting colors. And this is very, very 80s. Even though it was like even though it was made in 2014, 2011, this is very 80s, early 90s, late 80s, early 90s aesthetic. So here's some more pants. Again, it would be really easy to make a pattern from. Oh, these are like those strange Barbie. Some Barbie patterns I've made, they're kind of funky. You sew them in a U shape because they don't have an outside, they don't have an outside seam here. So when you trace the pattern out, it's only, yeah, this is like so that when you make them doll manufacture, it's like easier and faster. I've done this with some, like when I've taken some Ken shorts, they're built like this. It's a little funky. I don't ever remember off the top of my head how it goes together, but if I copy this pattern, it's not like a standard way to do pants. It's a funky, there's like usually if you're going to do pants, you either have it in 4 sections or you have it where you just go around the outside and trace it so that you have a front and a back, and you sew it up the outside and the inside legs. So this is an unusual pattern or pants construction. And then there's this cute top. This is a 2011 copyright mismatch. So he must have had these coming out for a couple years, it seems like. So this will be really cute raglan style. Well, it's not raglan, is it? It kind of looks like it is, but no, it's a regular. So this will be cute to be able to draft a pattern from too. So like if I took this top, you know, I could make some white, I could make shirts out of this to cover up their arms using this as a pattern, and then I could, you know, turn it into a dress, like use it as a bodice pattern. So that's cool. And here's another tank top. This one, it's got, oh, I never liked these racer backs. I don't know if that's what they're called, but for myself personally, I don't know, your bra was always hanging out in these. But that's, wonder if this was like for sporty style. And then this outfit comes on the Rocker Girl. I have this on my Rocker Girl, and I'm not a fan of this. Interesting. I didn't take it off her when I showed her, so it looks like it's actually attached. So since I have 2, maybe I can separate one of them, the one that's in worse condition, and then use it to draft a pattern from. That's cool. It's really, it's cute. It's just not my vibe, you know? Like, everybody has their personal taste. And here we have a duffel bag. You know, I did try, so I tried, Tammy says I should do a dolly dress-up video with Ellen or Nima and these clothes. So I tried, I tried the last Harajuku subscription dress on Little Mismatched, and it was big. So I think these clothes are going to be mostly too small because they're like 15-inch dolls. So some of the pieces might work, but yeah. Oh, look. So this person actually made another sock out of some chunkier yarn. This feels like it's wool, by the way, not acrylic. And did they actually knit a heel? God, it's been a million years since I made socks for myself, or since I knit socks. But it looks like they actually did use a modified sock pattern, because that looks like they put an actual heel on here. Man, it's been forever since I've knit socks. I like the socks that I knitted for myself back in the day. I like the way they fit. I like the way they felt. But I only like knitting one. I never liked knitting the second one. So, like, when I'd get done with the first one, I was over it. But yet I still had another one to do. So, all right. So let's put all these clothes back in here. And then, but yeah, I could try on some of these and see if any of this stuff fit. I just don't think they will. You know, but I could use some of these as a pattern and then just like enlarge them slightly because I don't think I don't think it's that far off, you know. But yeah, this thing is strange. I'm not sure what this is. I don't know if this is an actual branded piece or if somebody put this together or what the hell. I mean, look at it. It doesn't look handmade at all, but it's so weird. It's so weird. I'd like to take this and, I don't know if you can see here. I'd like to pick these. It looks like this is just basted on here. I'd like to pick this off and see, and this looks like somebody hand did it because it's all jagged. It's all cut jaggedly. I think I'd like to just pull this off and try to turn it into a skirt. I don't know about this top though. It's so weird. Yeah, I'm not digging this at all. And it's black. It's going to stain the dolls. It's weird. So we'll see what I do with that, if anything. And so let's close this one up and look at the other one, and then I'll probably say bye. I don't know what's in this other one. But yeah, it looks like I need to do some research on these dolls and their fashion packs so I can see exactly what... Okay, so look, here's another piece with that same... This is like a thick... Is it doubled? It's very interesting. Oh, is this a hood? Okay. Okay, well this is kind of cool. It has like a it's a hooded. So, and then this ties the hood here. Yeah, this has got to be handmade. How interesting. And then look, they just they kind of just like half-ass basted the sleeve. I can see it's, I shouldn't say that. It's not half-ass basted. It's just they used a whip stitch, I think, to put that on there, and so it's a little awkward. So I think they cut something. I think they used recycled materials for this. Here they've just hand-stitched it, and it looks like, I don't know if you can see the stitches because it's not focusing on what I want it to focus on, but they used like a large basting stitch as the, oh, my thumb's cramping. See it? My thumb is cramping. Hold on a second. Okay, so here they, this is machine stitched. So I think this is part of, it looks like they cut something up. This looks like the professional, thing. Here they have like hand whip stitched it together here along this. And then whip stitched this. And then they did a running stitch along here, but they did it like deliberately large to go with the like quilted look, like the hand quilted look of this fabric, which I think is charming. And so they did that all through here, and then they added these cute buttons and this rickrack as the tie. So that's super cute. So that's handmade. And then, what is this weird thing? What is this? What is it? What in God's name is this? I have no idea what this is. Okay. Some weird ass shit. Any guesses? Is this maybe for a dog? I don't know. What is this? It looks like a dog sweater. It looks like a dog sweater. It looks like this is where the dog steps. It looks like some kind of weird ass dog sweater. Like here would be the neck. This would go over the bum and it would go through the front legs. Does that make sense? I mean, I don't know what kind of dog. Maybe a teacup Chihuahua puppy. Okay, that's strange. I don't even know. Maybe it's some kind of weird stuffed animal. Okay, this looks like an actual professional piece. So perhaps it's part of the collection. It has a workings. It has a zipper. I don't know if it works. Let's see. Let us see. All right. I really need new glasses. I can't see anything. And it's black on black. God damn, my thumb just keeps cramping on me. I must be dehydrated. All right. You guys, I can't do this. My thumb is cramping. We'll leave that alone. Here's something else that's like totally random. Some kind of weird, I don't know. Just a piece of recycled fabric again. With a belt sewn on and a crude buttonhole cut out. Perhaps this is some kind of thing to go around the neck, a neck warmer or something. I don't even know. I have no idea. Maybe a skirt, maybe like some kind of weird, I don't know. Somebody was experimenting. Little mismatched rocks. We have a backpack, like a pouch backpack, pouch style backpack. And another tank top. So again, that's cool. I can use these at So this, you can see that these straight stitches are kind of coming up. This is why when you use, hold on, let me take my glasses off really quick. You can't see this because my video quality is shitty. But these stitches are no longer laying flat here because they're pulling out. So yeah, but I can use this as a template. I don't know if this was a mistake when it was made because it looks like perhaps either this came up or I don't know. This looks like a factory error actually. And the stitches are screwed up there. So, but yeah, they were just using a straight stitch. I mean, on pieces that aren't supposed to have much stress with knits, you can use a straight stitch, but these look like they're also like they look like it was sewn. These aren't laying correctly. This also wasn't sewn well, so that's crappy. And I think that's a factory defect. I mean, not that a child would mind or anything, but these are tights for a much smaller doll, and I don't know what doll that would be. It has, somebody wrote C on it. Very strange. Very strange. I don't know what this is for, but it's interesting. And then we have some boots and a shoe to a doll that is not a little mismatched. A pair of sneakers, tank top. Oh, this is a cute little top. So this looks like it would be a piece that gets layered on top of maybe the purple tank top or something. With the cute little ruffle sleeve, like flutter sleeves. It's cute. All right, well, it looks like I have a lot of fun things to either put them in or to base patterns off of, which is really exciting because I'd like to like do my own takes on these dolls. Now I'm going to have to look into these Holly Hobbie dolls from this era and see what they were all about. I mean, I know I have seen them, and I know I knew of them vaguely, and I have run across them on, now that I know what it is, like my memory is firing up. I really like the shape of these shoes. Like, you know, from a design element, they're so they're not like typical. I like how oversized they are. They've got those, you know, the oversized. I like dolls that when they have an oversized head, they also have like appropriate feet and hands as well, like that aesthetic, that animated or illustrative aesthetic. Her coat could be a little, could have a lint brush go over it. But yeah, I think I got a great deal These are working pockets, so I just need to find that one more doll. I have a feeling she's going to be a little bit harder to find, though, because, you know, I'm not seeing any listings for her, not even new in box. And so, okay, do a dolly dress up with them. Yeah, I'll see. I'll pick out the ones that, damn it, where is the other? Okay, they used to be sitting right there, but I must have moved them. I was going to grab those other two that I'd already bought, and I was going to take their clothes off and see if they're stained, but I can do that on my own time later when I find them. So, thank you, Tammy, for sitting down and letting me know that you could hear me and that you could see, even though the video quality's meh. I don't think I will probably be using this again for live streams. This it was like a $40. It was just a cheapo, it's just a cheapo webcam. I'll probably use it like, I don't know, I might stick it on my laptop or something. I'm not going to return it or anything. It looks better than my actual webcam on my Mac, so I'll use it for Zooms and stuff for now. But if I wanted to use a webcam as like an actual streaming, the thing is when I use my phone as a webcam, I have to. There's an app that I had to download, and and then I have to set that up inside of. I have to have it on my, it's really annoying. I have to have it in several places, and then it doesn't always like line up correctly. I have to really screw with like getting it to be in my recording my OBS software that I use to do the lives. And that's what, when I put this in, all I did was like select camera because it was plugged into my Mac. It showed up. So it's like the quality with the phone is like 10 million times better, but it's always a hassle, and anytime there's an update, you know, something breaks, then I have to freaking troubleshoot the software for a couple days till I can get it set up again, and then I have to like jigger around with like the actual way the camera is and like the positioning inside the software. It's so freaking annoying, and if somebody calls me or something, a lot of times I'll get interrupted. So, so I just might have to like invest in a more expensive webcam at some point if I want to do that. You don't think the quality is that bad? I mean, I can see on my end that it's a little fuzzy, and I don't like the fact that it wasn't focusing correctly. Oh, Tammy, since you're here, did I show you this? I don't know if I showed you this. Here is that resort Barbie outfit on a silkstone. Did I show you this already? It fits obviously a made to move 10 million times better, but I haven't gotten around to sewing for the silkstones yet, and I did find this one dress. Oh, hi Donna. Yeah, so I just got this. This is like, it's just like I didn't want to go to the store, so I like went onto my DoorDash app and I found, you know, I said just look up webcams, and they had a couple at Best Buy, and I wanted to do it like quickly, so I didn't want to. I don't know. I wanted to make sure it was going to work with OBS before I like spent a bunch of money on a webcam. So this is just like a cheapo $40 webcam from Best Buy that I have set like above my desk on my. This is a annoying tripod thing I have. I don't like it either, but I'm not going to upgrade yet. Let me see if I have that other thing I was working on, but where did I put it? So yeah, I mean, I have it like, it's not the best. I can't, like my phone is better. It really is, because I can like zoom in, zoom out, focus better. The quality, hush, Sabrina. The quality is much better, but the headache of the software that it takes to get it to work isn't necessarily worth it anymore. So, hopefully, what did I do with that dress I made? the problems of the hoard. When I actually clean up and move things, then I don't know where the doom pile was in the hoard, where the thing was, because I've moved the doom pile, or I've tried to clean up and then I forget, because, you know, doom piles. Hold on. You need to hush. You're fine. Yeah, I don't know what I did with it. Doesn't matter. I was just going to say that I had made a dress that was like way back when I was still hand sewing and learning, that I used a vintage pattern on, and I had to adjust it to fit on a modern Barbie, but it was kind of like I was going to try to take it apart and then because it kind of fit the silkstones and it looked really pretty on my one silkstone girl. It looked really pretty on this doll. And I was thinking of taking off it was simple. I could probably find the pattern somewhere that I had, in my stash, but because it was a sleeveless dress with a circle skirt. And the front fit perfectly, but I think I did something weird. The darts did not seem close to being correct in the back. And so it was fitting funny. And I think it was even fitting funny on the doll I made it for. Oh, you move the stack around all the time. Mostly it's doll clothes. Yeah, I have boxes of doll clothes that need to all be I need to take all the little boxes, and then I need to get actual designated bins or whatever, or boxes, and I need to write on there, this is Blythe clothes. These are Elowen, these are Blythe, these are blah, and only keep them, because right now I kind of just throw them all together in a mismatch, and it's really stupid. They start out being just for one doll, and then I end up throwing, and then I end up with random Barbie things laying around, so I just throw them in. Now it's a 1/6 scale box, That's not helpful. And then I never know what's what or where. I literally had that dress out just the other day. Why can't I had it right here on my desk. Angry at myself. And dolls are falling over here on the shelf. Blythes are committing suicide left and right over here, people. Oh, you're resizing? What kind of patterns are you resizing? For what dolls? Lots of dolls, or a specific doll, or... Oh, Christ. So, because this is a vintage pattern, and this fits the silkstones pretty well. It just needs to be... I just think there's something, there's something, it's supposed to be kind of off here, but off the shoulder. I think though the back needs to be a little tighter for them. And I don't remember, but I think these girls aren't the exact same size as the repros and the the superstars or whatever. Here, let's really quick just try this on because I'm thinking about it. This is a repro silk. This is a reproduction superstar dress that they just put out a year or two ago, with this reproduction 1977. Jesus, is it dirty? What is going on? God, I'm so hard on my things, guys. It's not even funny. Eventually, I'll have to be organized again. Once, long ago, I was organized. This room, when my son was a baby, this room was immaculate. This kid had room to play. Okay, yeah, see, here's the thing. This fits the superstar Barbie perfectly, right? Because it was made for her. But it is slightly too big. Slightly. You could get away with it in a pinch. But it is slightly too big for the silkstone in through here. Yeah, it just doesn't fit them quite perfectly. So I know that Tamara Casey of Designs by Jude has some silkstone dress patterns that I would like to try. But it seems like if I'm going to make, it seems like maybe it's, the back is a little, like the bust darts come up to the right spot, and this princess line goes through correctly here. And this is probably supposed to be not completely close fitting right here because, you know, they have such a nipped in waist. I'm going to put this back on my Superstar in a minute so we can see. But it feels like in the back, I don't know if you can see the gapos, that, as Tammy would say, the gaposis that's happening right here. So it seems like it would need to be cut shorter. See how much room I have back here to pinch? Like about a fourth of an inch. So it seems like it would need a dart. Like if I was going to use this pattern, it seems like this bodice would need to have darts put in the back. So, and a bigger, deeper darts is in the back. So I'm going to put this on the Superstar Barbie really quick. You know, another thing I could do is I could wrap one of these girls up in plastic wrap, and I could make an easy strapless dress bodice very easily by doing that. Wrap them up in cling wrap and then masking tape. And then here's my reproduction 77 Superstar. I have some older, like vintage girls, but this is the repro. And this is the dress she came in. So let's throw her on here. Yeah, I haven't done I haven't been doing lives in a while because my stupid software. And this looks like it's longer on her. Is she taller? I mean, not by much. She's slightly taller, but not as tall as my tall Jason Wu doll. So yeah, this fits her perfectly. Obviously. But this fits her tight and snug, no gapping here through here. So it seems like if I'm going to take the vintage Barbie patterns that were made for these girls and you know, for the nipped in, big busted, nipped in, corseted waist dolls, that I will have to take, like, modify the backs so that there's an extra, they're not as wide around this section here. So I'll have to remember that and take in the dart even more to get it to fit, or make my own pattern, or buy Tamara Casey's patterns, which, you know, I'm happy to do. So, but yeah, all you would need to do is tape her up and then either make a corseted type pattern with princess sleeves, princess seams. So you would have a cut, you'd have a middle, a side back. Yeah, or you cut a tube and then you drape it and you add the darts and then you, as a mock-up, and then you turn that into a pattern. So I think I've babbled. I don't think there's anything else I have to say. I have 2 American Girl dolls I bought used in the last couple weeks that I need to do an unboxing of. I think I'm not going to do it here on this live because it's going to get too long. And usually people don't go know to look for lives. YouTube doesn't really talk about it, but so I think I want to do actual videos on those. And at the end of the month, I have the anniversary. I have the anniversary Blythe coming, will be shipped, not till like the 28th of July. And I just ordered something from the VDC because the new Ellen box came out today. So, yay. So I purchased that. And I don't think, yeah, I think once I do those 2 American Girl unboxings and then do oh, my thumb is cramping again. And then do the video on the Blythe. I did buy a 24-inch Amaya Rain, and I did do a long video on that, but I don't know if I'm going to post it. I got her at the Goodwill for $10. I had a really good run in June like the end of June, early July, of finding like ridiculous bargains. Like one of the American Girl dolls I paid $24 for it, and I was finding really good bargains on not just on eBay and Mercari, but I was finding them on like on Marketplace. I think maybe it's because, you know, it was early garage sale season. June is like, you want me to post it? Okay. All right, Donna. I mean, I have her over there. She's mostly, I know. I need to make some clothes. She came in her outfit, but I don't actually, even though it's like the quality of that Rainbow High 24-inch Maya Rain outfit is like top tier, like amazeballs. It's not my taste, and it's also dark. So I took it off her, and I was thinking I could. Marna has said that she bases a lot of clothes on 18-inch doll patterns for the Maya Rains. She starts there and then, you know, adjusts. So, so yeah, I'll see if I didn't delete that footage. If not, I'll post it. It was just me talking about how I found her and then like brushing out her hair and how because I'm really lazy and I don't like to wash my doll's hair. So if it's not like super dirty, I'll just brush it instead. Because yeah, I'm just lazy. Well, and it's not just that I'm lazy. It actually physically hurts me to stand over for too long over dishes or anything. So standing up and giving a doll, you know, shampooing and conditioning their hair and all that, it's like, gee, I'd rather just sit and like put on a video and brush their hair out. You just got a new Amaya Rain 24-inch delivered for $16. Dang, girl. Yeah, I couldn't believe it when I found her, too, because that Goodwill that I picked her up at, like, they never have any decent dolls. And she was just lying there, and I could not believe it. I was like, no way. Yeah, so I picked her up in a heartbeat. I did not leave her there. And I had been looking on eBay and stuff for one, because, you know, but usually they were, like, 20 and up, you know. So I couldn't believe I found one at my local Goodwill for $10. And I live in the ghetto, you know. So I was like, geez. I don't know, I kind of felt guilty taking her because, like I said, I don't live in the best neighborhoods. And you know, some other kid might have appreciated her more than I did. And I'm not a kid. But I couldn't pass it up. I couldn't. So she's sitting over there. And so yeah, I have her. I have the two American Girl dolls that I still have to deal with, and that's it, really. I've like really slowed down now. That was my big. Usually, most of my purchases for dolls happen around July and Christmas, so I need to slow down now. I need to start like making more clothes and stuff. I had made this mock-up for Lacey, or not a mock-up, but I did a test sew of this pattern by Tamara Casey for Lacey, and I have this, what did I do with it? It was literally just on the end of my desk. I am a disaster. Anyway, I have this fabric that in my stash that I think would be perfect for this dress. It's a black and white Swiss dotted cotton I want to make. So I need to get back to sewing for the dolls, and I have this girl that came in on, I don't know, did I do a video on her or not yet? I don't remember. But I had this doll come in, this Olivia Chase doll, and she's on the Grace RTB 101 body. And so I want to make a test sew for her. So yeah, once I finish showing off the used deals I got, I need to start getting back into crafting for the dolls. So, but yeah, it's been a super lucky last few weeks for me, and I'm extremely happy that a 15-inch doll? Okay. I'm extremely happy that I was like, I don't know, I see a lot of people get these like amazing deals on dolls all the time, and I feel like, you know, that's not usually, I haven't always had such good luck, and then all of a sudden I had like a string of like amazing purchases. And so, especially, I mean, you saw all that stuff, all those Tonner dolls for and those weird clothes and stuff for $30, and like how nice that I got all those hand knitted pieces and stuff, like really cool. So Anyway, oh, she was advertised as a 15-inch doll, but she was actually the 24-inch Amaya Rain. Wow. Wow. These pants actually aren't too bad. They just, on her, this is for the Made to Move body. They're just a little bit, like, if I actually wanted to make them tight, like, I could temporarily pin them in the back, but I just put her in this so that I could, A, see how it fit her, and B, I didn't want her to be naked anymore, so this poor girl's still naked. But I had that dress, but now I can't find it. I wanted to show it. Oh. I probably put it away with the doll clothes, and now, you know, that's, as I was just saying, that's never a good thing. Because I throw my clothes all over the place. Yeah. All right, so, let me just really quick and see on my phone, Donna, if I still have that, footage or not. I just, sometimes I make a lot of videos and I don't always, yeah, I still have it. It took me a while to brush her out her hair. And the other reason I didn't do it is because I was doing it in sections and I didn't feel like editing a video together. So, so I got, again, laziness. It's pure laziness here on my part. So, okay, well, congratulations on, yeah, thanks, Tammy. Thanks for stopping in and not, and making my live not as lonely. I mean, because I don't plan these things, so when I do them, I'm like, if nobody comes, that's totally cool. But if somebody shows up, that's bonus. Thanks for the feedback on the video, and congratulations on your 24-inch Amaya Rain find, Donna. That's a fabulous price. And I am going to head out, and I will talk to you guys in your videos really soon. So thanks so much for stopping by. Have a great afternoon. Bye.